welcome back to my channel. So today I am swatching my two sets of Felissimos. So this is my January and February, or January and December, or swap them. Can't remember which came first. Does it really matter? I mean, they all come in 25 months. Now I believe these are like sets 13, 12 and 13, 11 and 12. You know, when you have a subscription that goes 25 months, you just start to forget what you've actually done. I don't know. So, yeah. But I thought I would swatch these and show them to you guys because it's been a while since I've done that. So let's take a look at Starlight first. So Starlight is $481 to $500. And where's the pretty image? So here's the image that came with this one. It's actually really cute. I'm actually working on putting these in a case, just one big case. So the Starlight one is actually all metallic pencils. So look at that. These are all metallic colors. One thing I did notice though is like I see purples, I see maybe one pink, I see blues and greens, but they all seem to be similar metallic colors. So we'll find out when we swatch how close they are. Okay. Then we have the evening set, which is $341 to $360. And the image there, it's actually a really pretty image. And these ones are really dark, deep colors, and I'm sure the names, as always, will match the theme. So yeah, let's get swatching. So it looks like Starlight. So first, let me put a piece of paper under my paper. I'm gonna cut this as I normally do and put it in, but I just left them together since they were being swatched together. All right, so Spellbound Sparkle. I'm gonna stay zoomed out for just this part, and then I'll zoom in if I have like a color I want to show you. Ooh, these are scratchy. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but they really are. Ah. I mean, this is the whole metallic set that we're doing right now. I need a brush too because they're kind of dusty. Dusty and scratchy. Two lovely combos. Okay, Spellbound Sparkle. Now we're on Violet Raindrops. Violet. Where are you? Okay, it's gotta be... Oh, there it is. I'm sure you guys spot these before I do. So as normal, I'm pressing hard here. And dragging it out. But yeah, these are scratchy and... I mean, they're metallic pencils. I don't often use metallic pencils. I'm not gonna lie. That's why I didn't buy the Castle Art metallics, because I was like, oof, 48 metallic colors, no thanks. All right, so what I'm gonna do, they're scratchy for sure, they're dusty, is I'm gonna put this, just keep putting this down, and then, sorry, lost my train of thought, and then we'll just like kind of go over the colors, Mystic Mood. But the reason I'm not speeding it up is I kind of want to share like how the pencil feels, thoughts about the color and whatnot. But if you don't like it, you have that option. There's like 3 little buttons when you're playing back any YouTube video. Click those and then you'll see like a little clock symbol. You can click that, Moonlight Charm, and it'll let you pick playback speed, and you can actually speed this up. And then you can mute it because you do not want to hear my voice on like 2 or 4 times. It's just but you could totally do that and then watch these swatched in fast motion. So this is like a goldish, bronzish color. That one's like supposed to be a purple, I think. Dove Dive. That's a rough one. Where is the Dove Dive? Is this a bluish? I'm not much of a metallic person. Felissimos are normally pretty soft. I have had some that are more dry feeling and crumbly and dusty, like these. And then others that are really soft, so it kind of just depends. Fairy Forest. It's like a green one. Metallic green, huh? Like, can you hear the scratchiness of those? But I knew there was some metallics, and I'm trying to think how many total metallics there are. They're in like a special, they're in the special category. Lagoon, swoon. I always love the names. And then like I've already gotten the neon set, or at least one of them. I've already gotten 2 pastel sets, which are also in the special category. So yeah, I know I'm way overdue for an updated review on these, but I still have like a year to go. But I am definitely past the halfway mark because I know I got these, or I started this November of 2020. So yeah, and I think my first shipment came either in November, Leafy Wonder, or December of 2020. I can't remember off the top of my head, but yeah. So I've had these for over a year, so I'm definitely halfway through. But that means I should finish this. No, I wouldn't finish this year. So I'd either finish in January or February of next year. Oh, that's so nuts to think about. So I still have quite a ways to go if I'm doing my math right. And I, by the way, never did well in math, so let's not totally take that word for word. Ooh, that's kind of a pretty green. But again, I'm not a metallic pencil type of gal. I know a few of you have requested that I review the metallics from Castle Art, but I wouldn't use them. I guess I could always give them away. Giveaway item of some sort, right? Calm copper. Well, then this better be a copper color. Otherwise, you're lying to us. It looks a lot more gold than copper, I'm not gonna lie. I hear copper, I think of the color of a penny, personally. And that is not the color of a penny at all. So, I am gonna judge you, Felissimo, for your name choice there. Bluebell Break. Man, some of these would just be fun to have like a competition of who could say it like 5 or 10 times fast. Because I get all sorts of tongue-tied. Yeah, anyway, tongue-tied while I try to say those. See, look, I would fail instantly. Can't even say tongue-tied. We're tongue-tied today. That looks really close to one another, but it could be the lighting, so we'll move it around. Seabed Beauty after we've swatched. I'm really hoping the next set isn't as scratchy and dry and dusty. I don't know if I can handle that much scratchies in my ear. I don't like scratchy pencils. I'm very sensitive to it. Only because it reminds me of chalk on a chalkboard and I just get like chills up my spine. Aquamarine Envy. But also it's getting annoying to dust here. I will put out the disclaimer though. This is on my favorite Nina 110-pound cardstock, which is very smooth cardstock, so it can make some pencils seem scratchier than they really are. So just FYI there, like, because I've had pencils that feel scratchy, but then I put them on a toothier paper and they're just like melting on there. Lavished Luck. So yeah, just keep that in mind. But these, I have a feeling, would be scratchy on any paper just because of how scratchy they are. So we're gonna have a lot of silvers, I have a feeling, in this set. I really hope there's only one metallic set because it would suck to wait 25 months and keep getting metallics that I'm not gonna use. Okay, Jacaranda Snow. Another silver-ish color. thing I'm worried about. I'm just gonna get loads of silvers and golds that I'll never use. Okay, Mineral Magic. I think this is gonna be a silvery one too. Like the next couple I think are going to be silvery because the barrels are all that same similar gray. The pencils themselves in the case though look so pretty. Just gorgeous colors. Yeah, like once you swatch them you're like, unless you like metallic pencils, then you might be drooling. Cherry Crystal. Why would you call it Cherry Crystal when it's a silver color? But yeah, like, how come there's no red metallics or pink metallics or, I don't know. I need to watch some reviews on those Castle Art ones and see if they gave you a pretty good range of different colors. I honestly know nothing about them because I have zero interest in them. Pomegranate Illusion. Aren't those names funny? Like, so... Anytime I read Felissimo names, I know they're translated from Japanese for one, so just keep that one in mind. But I always think, like, Pomegranate Illusion, so why? What is a Pomegranate Illusion? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what did it translate from that made that? And, like, does it make sense even in Japanese? Periwinkle Haze. Ooh, this might be a pink. Let's find out. The barrel is like pink and the lid looks kind of pink. Yeah, it's like a pinky purple color. Okay, so at least we have a pink-ish. It's more on the purple side, but and I think this is going to be another goldish one. Orchid Shimmer. Ooh, that one's all dirty too. Okay. This one's weird. It's like, I think it got some residue from my sharpener on it or something. It's all sticky, but scratchy. That's the only way to describe it. It's like sticky and scratchy. Two things I never thought I'd put together. Okay, so this is Starlight. Let me zoom you in a teensy. Oh, it won't let me, so great. Thanks, camera. But I can bring it to you. So yeah, I mean, they're metallics. They're not like glitter, you know, so they'll have a little sheen to them. But I mean, overall, this is kind of a meh set in general for me because I don't like metallics. But I mean, loads of silvery gray colors. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8. I've got a green, like 2 greens. I've got a lot of gold colors. I've got some purpley ones and some blues. But yeah, I mean, overall, it's just basically very heavy on the silverish colors. Just not impressive. But again, I kind of am going into this negative anyway because I don't do metallics. So keep that in mind. So let's work on Evening because these are pretty to look at. Oh, so pretty. Look at those beauty things. Okay, so Dinner Date. Something I haven't done in a long time, and a lot of us probably haven't, thanks to COVID. With my husband, not someone else. Probably clarify that. Yeah, so these are a lot smoother, not as dusty. Compress hard. I mean, well, sorry, not as scratchy. They've still got the dust. That's Dinner Date. I always love the names and how they match up with the theme though, right? So we're on wine tasting. That could totally be an evening thing. Or a daytime thing. You do you. And when you're in Napa Valley, it's like an all-day thing. Okay, it's like a really nice, rich purple color. Witching Hour. Ooh. That's a sassy one. Nice, cute purple color. Very violet, very violet. I should just call it that. It's a very pretty color though. I like this one. Look, we have a hair color combo just from those three. Sleepy Beauty. Not sleeping, sleepy. I double checked it like twice when I was writing it because I was like, did I get that wrong? That one's kind of scratchy. Sometimes their darker ones are scratchier, but this is with a lot of brands, not just Felissimo. You'll notice any brand, often they'll be soft when they're lighter, you know, less pigments, or if they're mixed with white, they're nice and silky smooth. But and then you get into those darker ones, and they can get a little harder. I mean, even Prismacolors, there's some dark colors that are that way. Cobalt Clouds. I'm not really sure how that fits into evenings, other than maybe like a night sky thing. But the color's lovely. And by the way, when I'm commenting on the name, by no means does my comment on the name downplay the quality of a pencil, but sometimes names are funny. Would I give a pencil brand a lower grade for a name or anything like that? No, but I still will comment on the name because sometimes you're like, what the heck's with this name? Deep Sleep. I don't really do that in the evening. Personally, that's more of a nighttime thing, but that's a very pretty blue. But yeah, I occasionally share my 2 cents on the color name because sometimes you're just, don't you ever wonder, like, okay, why do we pick that name for that color? There you go. Drink of water. Swatching marathon. Twilighttails. That's a real pretty blue too. Looks really nice against the Deep Sleep. And these are wax based, remember that, which is interesting being a pencil from Japan. Most of the time they make oil based. And when I say something is wax or oil based, I feel like, do you guys ever feel like I have to put out 1,000 disclaimers? I do. But anyway, when I say something's wax or oil based, I'm not neglecting the fact that indeed all pencils have wax and oil. What I mean by that is that it is just more, it's predominantly that. Because yes, all pencils have a combo of wax and oil. Some even have fats, Holbein. But when I say oil based, I just mean it is predominantly, it's got more of that, because that is like polychromos, more oil than wax. Prismas, more wax than oil. You know, these are kind of, I wouldn't call these a soft core pencil, but here's the thing. The word soft core and hard cores, when you're comparing pencils, that's kind of subjective, because there's tons of, we're on bedtime stories, there's tons of manufacturers that'll list something as a soft cored pencil, but it might not actually be soft to use. That doesn't always help you in your buying decisions, because what's soft to you might not be soft to someone else. But if something is labeled as a hard cored pencil, which I rarely see, because I think manufacturers just know that turns a lot of people off. But if it is labeled as that, then you're like, okay, that's a layering pencil. And then you guys know me, I'm like, never mind. Moonlight Dance. But, you know, there's a lot of companies that'll say it's soft. And I'm like, is it though? Because you still have to layer with a lot of those ones that claim they're soft, when you should be able to just kind of smoosh. Moonlight Dance. See, I picture Moonlight Dance as like a rich purple color or something. Or even like a really deep pink. I don't know. Evening Pine Tree. I don't see why Moonlight Dance is green. Or bedtime stories, but they have a theme to fit in, so I get it. I mean, I don't know why we have to have an evening pine tree. What's up with that? What about a daytime pine tree? I'm trying to think of what a good evening theme-based color name would work better for this screen. It is a pine tree green though. It's a very pretty green. It would work great with that one there. But I'm like, how could we make this more on point? All right, next we have Gardenia Gorgeous. Are gardenias green? I thought they were a white flower. Yeah, let me know in the comments below. I'm actually kind of curious, and guarantee by the time I finish filming this I will have forgotten, so I won't Google it. So I swear gardenias are white. Could be thinking of a different flower though. Old Olive. Oop, looks like we kind of went out of order somewhere, but Old Olive goes here. I tried to keep these ones in order while I was sharpening. Most of the time I just kind of dump them on my bed and sharpen. Like I did with the last set. That's why my swatches don't go in order. But this time I was like, let's try keeping them in order. And apparently I messed up one. That's a really nice olivey color. Looks a lot like the green gold from Polly's, actually. A little darker, but still very pretty. Now we are on Opera Lullaby. Is this a gray? It is. It's nice gray, deep gray. Like this whole palette is really dark and sultry. Yeah, I like it. Okay. So the next one I'm picking up is Taupe Temper. Interesting. But it's out of order. Taupe Temper. It's not really a taupe color either. It does have that brownish brownish gray, but it's still not taupe to me. It's all good. I'm just curious what a taupe temper would be. More than the color, I'm just curious what a taupe temper is. All right, Cashmere Blanket. Oh, that would be excellent for the evening after a long day. Just having a cashmere blanket. Could you imagine? I'd be definitely down for that. I really like this color palette as a whole. It's very pretty. And so far, not a lot of repeats. Like the last few sets I've been getting. Caramelo Drizzle. Ooh. Yes, please. Give me some chocolate, too. But yeah, like most of the time, I feel like some of the colors are too close to one another, you know, in the palettes we're getting. But these are definitely not. So far, I haven't seen anything where I'm like, that's the same color or close enough. Next one is Cafe au Lait, I don't know how to say it that way. Oh, that's a pretty peachy color. Again, not really a cafe latte color, but whatever. That'd be good. A good color though. Look at that color. It's a very pretty peach. In fact, I'll even zoom in for that one so you can see how peachy goodness it is. I really like that one. It's very pretty. Okay. Chocolate Brownie. I don't need to wait till the evening for that. That technically can be counted as breakfast, right? This is a no judgment zone, by the way, so keep that in mind. It's a good rich chocolate color. It's a good, I mean, it's lighter than a chocolate brownie would be, unless you went skimping on your cocoa. All right, hazelnut pudding. Oh, that sounds so good. Why did they have to have the last colors all food? See, this is more of a brownie color to me, but I guess it works for hazelnut pudding too. And these ones are teensy scratchier, but I will forgive them. Okay. We have our evening set. Let me just slide that out of the way. Does it all fit on camera? No, but I'll scroll. That way it's a little closer. Plus, then you can see these metallics too. So see the starlight colors a little closer here. See how similar all those starlight ones are? It's like, did I even get anything new? So the evening set. This, like I said, this is one of those sets where I'm like, hey, I actually don't feel like I got duplicates. There we go. We're all in frame. See that? Like, none of them are close enough to where I feel like I have a duplicate at all. Great olivey colors. This is a lighter gray than that one. Actually, that's closer to green gold and polys right there. These greens, none of these are too close together. They may look it to you, but in person, definitely not. Same with these blues, nowhere near each other. The teal is kind of like out there, but it would blend, you know, because each set you're supposed to be able to just color with on its own if you wanted. But you could totally add that into a blend there. These purples as well. Yeah, really pretty colors. Names, whatever. Always a hoot. But I do like the colors from this one. So yeah, that is my latest sets. I will make sure to count how many boxes I currently have, and then I'll put that in the, you know, the thumbnail, what sets I'm working on, because I just was too lazy to count before getting this swatch done. These ones are still pretty dusty. But so yeah, that is Starlight and Evening. Thanks for watching, and until next time, guys, take care. Bye now.